Hello, hello, beautiful people. How are we today? Welcome in Flower, welcome in Rick, welcome in any lurkers. How are you? So, just as a precursor before we get going, sorry, I was just adjusting my microphone. I moved a load of files around because my computer was being weird about storage. Everything should be fine, but when I opened OBS it did have a mini panic, being like, where is everything? So I have, told it where everything is, so we should be fine, but I might have, missed one or two things. So we may encounter some fun little surprises. But I think I've got everything, most things at least. Oh, why do those captions immediately stop working? And then I have to reload them. No, you're working now, aren't you? You bastards. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm okay. It's a bit of a pain day today, but that's fine. We're just gonna do some crime and ignore all our problems, as per usual. Alrighty, let's crack on. Well, I have a face, that's a good start. Can't see the game though. Why is that? Don't know. Oh, there we go, you're just thinking about it. That's fine. Have the subtitles stop again? Nope, they're just struggling with my accent, maybe. Okay, fine. Oh, also, I did locate my second copy of Arcade Spirits. I got it confused with Arcade Paradise, which is why I thought I had it on Game Pass. But I do have Arcade Spirits. I do have it on Steam, so we can play that as well. I don't have the new one, though, because I didn't know there was a new one until Flower told me. But I'm sure we will rectify that with time. Okay. The next day, something odd happened. A text message came from out of the blue over Crimer. I'd worked a little bit for everyone, so I was hoping one of them would contact me for a side hustle beyond the Crimer payout system. But instead, I got a message from Ghost Pepper? A mask friend of mine? She makes a mean pot of chili. I bet she does. Oh shit. Oh, we in trouble. I can't remember what voice I gave Ghost Pepper because we haven't heard from them in a long time. I was gonna do the Farsight kind of voice again, but that would be just confusing, wouldn't it? Hey, I just got my ass kicked by a cape named Farsight, who claims she knows you. Clearly a spicy voice. The way this works is you can either do Farsight's ending here or turn her down and get all three bosses ending. Oh no! So make sure you want to go back to your save if you want to do the other one later. Yes, I will do that. Thank you for letting me know. Well, we're obviously going to do the Farsight one first, because we are all in with this. But then we can do the three bosses, and then we can go back, all the way back, and do the individual ones as well. Clearly, what is a spicy voice? Farsight agreed to let me walk if I sent you her phone number. Says she wants to talk to you and it's urgent. That's my spicy voice, apparently. I don't know. Just passing it along. Wouldn't recommend it. Nothing good comes from working with capes. I'll be in hiding for a bit if you need me. Farsight needs me? She needs my body. Can't deny that I care about her. We have an uneasy relationship, but it's one I've wanted to explore. But if I do this, if I go this far, there's probably no getting back on my previous track. I'm with Farsight to the end of the line. I'd be okay with that. I'd be more than okay with that. But what do you think? Farsight needs you! Yes, let's do that. I'm gonna feel so bad if we when we do the 3 separate villains on this track. Can't deny I care about her. We barely talked outside of tense hero-villain situations, but I care. So if she needs me, I'm here for her. Simple as that. But no sense not taking proper precautions. Hey Gib, I need to make a phone call. Like an untraceable one. As untraceable as you can make it. Okay. Who are you calling? Farsight. Oh. Wow. Okay, I mean, she's pretty cool and she appreciates cats, but are you sure you can trust her? Definitely. But I can't rule out the chance that some other cape is using her to get to me, so let's play this safe. Right. Gibson Special. Bouncing the signal off 3 towers, 2 networks, and 4 satellites. Might be some lag, but it'll work. Dialing now. And after the requisite beeps and boops, I hear the click as the line connects. Can I help you, unknown caller? This is about my car's extended warranty again. I don't even own a car. Farsight, hey, it's Penny. You wanted to talk? Oh, Penny. Yes, I'd like to meet you. Like, outside of work, if that's okay with you. Is she asking me out on a date? Oh, well, heart going all fluttery. Yeah, of course, I'd love to get together. But I should be careful. Again, this might be an indirect ruse, so we'll meet somewhere safe rather than exposing this hideout. How about Destructos? Drop by tonight before closing time? Destructos? But that's a mask hideout. So, won't they, like, kill me or something if I show up there? Nobody starts shit at Destructos if they know what's good for him. It's a good way to get banned from the only good mask-friendly bar. Besides, Destructo owes me a favour. I stole back his daughter's elementary school science fair project from a bully. I mean, the project was a miniature nuclear reactor and the bully was the federal government, but hey, favour's a favour. Yeah, Penny, way to go. How about finding some neutral ground, right? Can we not just go to, like, a nice little indie coffee shop somewhere? Crikey. Oh, boy. Well, as long as I've got your word, it'll be okay. I'll see you there tonight. Thanks so much, Penny. Plus, if you take your goggles off, no one will have a clue who you are. It's the ultimate disguise. Fine. Are we gonna see her in civvies? That's gonna be so cute. Huh. Wonder what's so sensitive she couldn't talk on the phone. I guess it makes sense if we're worried that it's a trap, but still, yeah, that's true. But I mean, we should trust Farsight a little bit by now. Yes, she could be being, like, manipulated or tricked or whatever, but odds are, I think, fairly good. Obviously, she's eager to go out on a date with me, but too shy to ask directly. You just leapt the entirety of the Grand Canyon to come to that conclusion. Maybe I should dress up nice? Although she might not recognize me without my mask. Maybe she likes the mask. It's the play. Yeah, whatever. Can I get back to my raid now? Sure, I've got it from here. Yeah, how are we gonna recognize each other if we don't wear our masks? I mean, I guess she's seen me naked, so Air could just, like, flash a titty and be like, it's me! You recognize this freckle? Date night, here I come. I called ahead to authorize all this with Old Man Destructo. Got the situation nice and friendly before Farsight's arrival. That's nice. Destructo, as always, was cool with it. Nice enough to shoo a few of the drunken masts out before I arrive too. Meaning by the time the elevator arrives, carrying one of the few heroes ever to set foot in here, we've got a reasonably Cape-friendly atmosphere. So I'm sitting at a table looking so very cool and classy when she walks in. Oh, they are wearing their costumes, okay. Hey, hi. It's good to see you again. Have a seat, take a load off, put your feet up. I mean, don't literally put your feet up, that's rude. Just like, chill. You look tense. Of course I'm tense, I'm at Destructo's. The guy who runs this place destroyed a whole bunch of stuff before he retired. Yeah, stuff though, who cares? Just stuff. You're sure he won't destroy me too? Positively positive. Only thing he destroys these days is sobriety. Sit. Uncertain, Farsight tugs out a chair at our table and eases herself in. You want anything? Beer, wine, cocktail? Got any lemonade? Do villains like lemonade? I don't really drink alcohol. I'm one of Destructo's goons. Waiters. Is there in a flash with 2 lemonades? Possible side effect of me making a big deal out of this. The old man's going a bit ham to impress the Cape, too. Thank you? Wow, that was fast. Moving right along, I try to establish a little social normalcy. Anyway, I wanted to ask if... So, tell me a bit about yourself. I mean, we've clashed and stuff, but I still don't know a lot about you. Okay. Well, I was on a school field trip to a continuum lab when there was an accident and... No, not your origin story. I mean, like, tell me a bit about yourself. Who are you? What makes you tick? Yay, a date! I know, Flower! I'm not sure Farsight knows it's a date, but we can work with that. It's a starting point, at least. What makes me tick came from a lab accident, like I was trying to say. No, I mean... Wait, have you never actually had someone ask about you instead of asking about your superhero stuff? Not really. I mean, I'm Farsight. That's who I am to most people. How Farsight came to be is really all that matters. Oh, baby. We don't even know her name. Okay, let's start with your actual name then. Or do you go by Farsight out of costume too? If so, that's cool. Whatever you prefer. Oh! No, I'm Amy Saito. That's my real name. I'm okay with using it. And your name is literally Penny Larceny, right? Yep, kinda born into mask life with a mask name. Only name I've ever had. Jet-setting cat burglar with no real roots. Whereas I grew up in the suburbs. Completely boring life, honestly. Good grades, not many friends, not much going on. Guess that's why I jump right to the origin story. Because there wasn't anything noteworthy about me before that day. Nothing that really matters. Penny, you better disagree so hard right now, I swear to God. Hey, it matters to me, Amy. You matter to me. Yes! Really? I mean, yeah, we get along great, don't we? And all the adventures we've had together? They're so cute and socially maladjusted. They really are. We've had some adventures, just some. And I'm pretty sure they could be classified as misadventures. Adventure, misadventure, same thing. And we reached some happy endings together, right? Or at least reasonably positive ones. I guess. I mean, I trust you enough to want to meet you like this. That counts for something. Take it from someone with insight across the Gigaverse. Finding a good outcome is harder than you'd think. Mixed adventures, if you please. Hey, I'm not gonna boo you for that. That was a solid pun. I enjoyed that one. Hopefully tonight will lead to a good outcome. I can't see that far ahead to know for sure, but I have a strong intuition about it. Okay, we're vibing, we're grooving, this is going well. What should I ask her next? Hey, don't just sit back and watch the fun, help me out here. What's a good first date question? Yeah, this is weird. Is this like by default, if Penny dates anyone, is it automatically like polyamory? Because we're also there? Are we also dating them? Do we have a choice? It's fine, it's fine. We're just like the ultimate installed wingman. Of course we have a choice, what a silly question. What are our hobbies? Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? Why is it called Gigaverse? I thought the term was multiverse. No, that's too, like, work-related. It's an interesting question, but, like, the whole point of this is to know Amy, not Farsight, so we're not gonna do that. I think the first one's good. Like, the second one's funny, but Amy's so unused to people actually asking about her. I think that's the most important thing right now. What are her hobbies? Sewing, stamp collecting, virtual pet raising. Ooh, good one. Okay. Let's try to get away from the whole powers thing. Exactly, yes. Need to remind Amy that she's actually a person worth knowing. So, got any hobbies? I mean, I feel like the answer's gonna be no, but it's a starting point. Justice? Fighting is still kind of heroism related, yeah. She'd probably be like, why would I fight either of them? I mean, aside from justice, model railroads, plush doll collections, sourdough starter. I don't really have time for hobbies. Because of all the justice, you see. It's pretty much justice all day, every day. By the time I get home, I usually just eat something and go to sleep. That is so healthy. Yeah, you should definitely keep doing that. Ah, okay. Well, if you had time for a hobby, what would it be? You, my girl, need a union, for real. You need to close Kate Book. I'm gonna get you one of those apps that blocks the internet for, like, certain hours of the day. Comic book collecting, I guess? I have some good ones from when I was a kid. Back when I had time to read. Union, that's commie talk. Oh wow, that's my hobby too. Seriously? Yeah, I like to collect any books my friends appear in. Meaning comics where the masks you know and love get beaten up by the heroes? I mean, okay, not exactly packed with happy endings, but it's still fun stuff. I'm so glad we're finally able to talk outside of our day jobs. So, my turn. Anything you want to know about Penny Larceny? I wasn't really planning on... It's cool. My life's an open comic book. Hit me. Not literally. I guess I just want to know, like... Why? Why the mask lifestyle? Why embrace being a criminal? What are you hoping to get out of all this? Fame and fortune like other masks? Or is there something else to it? What's in the future for Penny Larceny? Wow. Swing for the fences when you ask questions, don't you? I'd say... Something subtler than that. You've always told me you want absolute freedom. That's say, yeah. Maybe. Maybe it's time to start planning a future. You can live in crisis mode for so long. No, I like the middle one, I think. Maybe. You've always told me that you want absolute freedom. Makes sense not to plan, just write things out. I mean, I don't really agree with that. But I don't know. Maybe the first one, actually. It's not about fame and fortune, not traditional mask lore. You want something subtler than that. Yeah, I'm going with that one. That one's my favourite now, actually. I'd say my goal is to be the opposite of famous. Unfamous. Not infamous, that's just naughty type fame. A thief operates by stealth. We slip in and out, a ghost in the night. When we're at our best, nobody even knows we were there. A lot of masks, they're in it for the fame and glory. Me, I don't want to be the show. I want to run the show. Put me in the back of the house and I'll quietly do my thing, living by my ideals, slipping nicely under the radar. It's not that I don't want recognition or legacy, I absolutely do, but not as some headliner celebrity. The rich and powerful, they're the ones who want to be headliners. They want us all to aspire to be like them. Their systems make us grind for it. But I'm making this work my way. Their way can get fucked. I'm a new kind of criminal. So I'd say that that's my future. A life of unfame. Becoming the kind of legend they whisper about. Wow. That's way more in depth than I was expecting. I mean, most masks just tell me they want to rule the world and stuff. Nah, not my thing. That's almost an admirable life ambition. I mean, still astoundingly illegal, but moral. You live by a code. I like that. I wish I could say the same. I've been having doubts lately. You've seen as much during our adventures. She looks down at her rapidly warming glass of lemonade, running a finger along the rim of the glass, lost in thought. I know we're from different worlds. I know I'm supposed to be arresting you, but there's a lot of things I'm supposed to do that I'm not doing. And I'm starting to think the ones who are telling me what I'm supposed to be are liars. When she looks back up again, she's surprisingly fierce. I need your help, Penny. As a friend and as a mask. That's why I wanted to meet with you tonight. You just wanted help with the problem. Oh, I thought you were, like, asking me on a date tonight. What? No. I mean, I wasn't, but if you wanted me to, Sorry, I shouldn't have assumed. I do like you. I like you a lot, Penny. And if I weren't under so much pressure right now, I'd love to see where that could go. I think you're a good person, mask or not. And I do want to spend more time with you. Oh, come on, Penny. Between the two of you, breaking and entering is practically second base. Honestly, though. Cuties! But I can't right now. The situation's... it's bad. And I need help. Okay. One thing at a time. I'm here for you. What's the trouble? Right. Okay. I need you to steal my medical records from Continuum. Wait. Continuum? Uh-oh. Yes, I'm excited. Continuum has so many secrets we need to know. Yeah, the same corporation that's been trying to invent time travel so Captain Infinity can one day exist. Same corporation that accidentally gave me my powers. The one that sponsors me and pays my bills. Same corporation covering up Captain Infinity, causing as many problems as he solves, too. And the same corporation that killed my parents. What? Yeah, we were trying to steal a sample of the same science goop that gave you powers. I got a single dose while you were overdosed. But they gave you a life, and took away mine. Masks and capes. Not exactly equal treatment, yeah? I'm so sorry, Penny. That's... And she starts to twitch a little before reeling back in pain. Oh no, not again. I've seen this happen before. A's mad. A hates you. A loves you. A will betray you. You. No, please, too many voices. You're too many. Amy, hold it together now. It's fine. I'm not mad at you. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. It hurts when you're so loud. I'm not a failure. I'm not worthless. I'm a hero. I'm trying. Grab her hand and hold on, for sure. I'm here. One strong emotional and physical connection to keep her grounded. A reassuring squeeze of the hand to establish human contact. Amy, focus. Focus on my voice. Focus on yourself, right here, right now. You're here with me, okay? They don't matter. Only you matter. Right here, right now. Focus. Breathe. Focus. Breathe. Focus. Right. Okay. It's been getting worse and worse, as you can see. At this point, I'm pretty sure my powers are killing me. I'm overwhelmed by the possibility space of all these micro variations on our timeline. It's like drowning in negative thoughts, seeing every possible micro failure simultaneously. I don't know how much more I can take. Oh, shit. So that's why you want to steal data from Continuum? Or want me to? To find out what's really going on? Yeah. I need to know the truth. I'm getting my regular weekly checkups at Continuum facility and the doctors keep telling me everything is fine. I don't want to believe that Continuum is deliberately lying to me, but after the conspiracy we uncovered, how can I trust them? If anyone can help me find the truth, it's you. But I know this is asking a lot since it means fighting Continuum itself. And if that's too much for you to take on for me, it's okay. I'll understand. I want to just immediately agree to help. Bam, donezo, consider it handled. This is Continuum we're talking about. The faceless mass of science dickwads who killed my parents. It's risky. What do you think? I'm indirectly risking you too. I don't give a shit. Risk me. She needs your help. Sounds like a prime opportunity for revenge. Nah, fuck that. Let's be honest, are you seriously considering saying no, or do you just want me to reassure you that it's okay to say yes? I mean, 1 and 3 are kind of the same, but 3 is a much more cynical way of putting it, so let's go with 1. Like, while 3 is probably true, we don't want her to, like, feel bad when she's trying to focus on this, right? I mean, we don't want Air to feel bad. I was reading the first one again, I got mixed up. She needs your help. Only you can get this done safely using the skills you've learned over the years. Yes. If I don't help her, she might try to pull this job solo, and she's not ready for that. This is a mask job. She's got a cape mentality, but this is a mask job. I'm the one who's got to do this. Okay. I'm ready. Okay, we'll do this. We gotta do it my way, though. Quiet, subtle, clever. No kicking down doors and starting fights. Absolutely. I trust you. Then I'm in. Let's fucking do it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I knew I could believe in you. So, how do we begin? How do you, crime? There's a process. Case the joint, plan the job, do the heist. We go through the steps, one by one. Okay, let's go case a joint. Slow down, Amy. Casing's a daytime thing. I gotta see their security in action. We'll do it tomorrow. And meantime, well, there's still plenty of time before the bar closes and nothing else for us to do. So, how about that date? Take it from a mask. It's important to enjoy these small moments between the big risks. Don't live for the risk, live for the moments. I like that. Okay, let's retroactively call this our first date and try to just push heists and superpowers aside. Just spend time together as us. Amy and Penny for the evening then? Yeah. Amy and Penny. Oh my god, they're so cute, I'm gonna cry! Oh, I hope she's okay, I'm really worried. My first date with Amy. I wish it was without the aura of doom hanging over her head, and without the whole mask cape thing over both of our heads. But if wishes were horses, I can open a glue factory. Lovely. For now, we have what we have, and it's important to embrace love when it comes along. Surprised I'm using the L word so soon? Don't be. Like I said, small moments between big risks. If you don't take risks, you don't get the small moments. Love is a risk, and a mask takes what's in front of them, in case there's no tomorrow. Old Man Destructo even keeps the bar open a bit longer so we can laugh and smile and chat well into the night. Aw, what a wingman. Good for you, Destructo. Because tomorrow, it's crime time, baby. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna be like this obsessed with every relationship we do in this game, but oh my god, they're cute. Continuum, the mega corporation founded by Captain Infinity. Bit of a bootstrap paradox, since without his help it wouldn't exist, and eventually neither would he. Temporal physics are weird. They have labs and offices and research centers all over the country. This is the one where Farsight gets her regular checkups. This is where we find out how to save her. Destiny rewritten. Oh, so cute. Pacing the joint. We're in a small playground across from the parking lot, part of Continuum's efforts to keep their public image tidy. We build family spaces. But without on-site daycare, all the kiddie equipment goes completely unused. It's just a PR stunt. Also, it gives me a good perch from which to observe the place discreetly through binoculars, while Farsight watches my back. Although, we're right out in the open. Anyone can see what we're doing. Isn't this dangerous? High risk, high reward. We've got a perfect angle on the security arrangement from here. We'll be fine. I'm a very convincing civilian when I need to be. I didn't even recognize you when I arrived here. How do you do that? Masks. People tend to miss a lot of small details when you're wearing one. Makes it easier to stay unnoticed by day. You have green hair. That is not a small detail. How do people not make the connection? Simple. It's all head games and psychology. That doesn't explain anything. Oh no. Wait, does this mean everyone with green hair I've met recently has secretly been you in disguise? Well, probably not every time, but sometimes, yeah. I'd have said hello properly, but like, disguise. Relying on the mask alone is dangerous. All it took was pointing this out, now she sees through you. Why is it that I can see through all these flimsy disguises, but neither of you two can? Wonder why Farsight doesn't even attempt to wear a disguise. Is that a cape thing? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one, I guess. It's a cape thing, yeah. Hang on. Why am I internally narrating? We can just ask her. Hey, why don't you wear a mask? Because I'm a cape? Not a mask? I mean, okay. Those are confusingly vague colloquial terms for hero and villain, but not all heroes go unmasked. And the sinister matador wears a cape and a mask. Or at least he did, until bullshit busted him. I mean, I guess it's down to secret identity? I never had one. Never needed one. I'm corporate sponsored and don't need to hide. Lucky you. Not being on any FBI watch list probably helps there. Me? I got a mask up. Oh, geez. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to... It's fine. I'm used to the downsides of the life. Let's refocus. Got a joint to case. Hey Gib, getting any signal from up there? It's airtight. No wireless signals leaking and no wireless access to their systems from outside. I can't even see the routers. Farsight, you're sure the tablet computers the doctors used to diagnose you are wireless? I go in, wait in a room, doctor arrives with a tablet, pulls up my records, adjusts my meds, sends me on my way. Their gear is wireless. Dang. Okay. That means we need to get me in there. I need access to one of those tablets while inside the bubble. From my research, I know Continuum relies heavily on Elder systems. We've cracked those before, even raiding legitimate business company. Continuum's in bed with Lenny Legitimate. Oh, no, that's me. Continuum's in bed with Lenny Legitimate? That's a weird coincidence. One conspiracy at a time, please. Even if you get me in, the place is a black hole. No blueprints, no records, nothing. This is not looking good. Relax, we got this. I've already figured out our entry point. What? You found a secret entrance or something? Nuh-uh. Let's make this an object lesson. Maybe teach the hero a few useful new tricks? Tell me what you see. And don't look for sneaky hidden doors, just literally tell me what you see and how it all works. Okay. It's a clean facility. Only way in and out is through the decontamination pod. Security checkpoint between the pod and the building. I guess we could fight our way in through the checkpoint, but the guards are armed, so we'd need... Nope, no fighting, try again. How do we get in? Look at this is so cute as teaching her. Oh my god, they're adorable. I don't know. I don't usually think about stuff like that. Heroes just go in, usually. People like capes. Don't think about how I'm getting in. Think about how people in general get in. What's the process? The scientists park their cars, go to the decon pod, suit up, swipe their identity badges through, and then it's off to work. So what do we need? Badges. We're gonna steal a badge. Right track, good, keep it going, keep it going. What problems do we hit if we steal a badge outright? I can see her making an effort to think through this. Heroes tend to favor direct approaches, efficient and forceful. Finding the sneaky gambit isn't as common, especially when you have superpowers to fall back on to protect you. The badge photo won't match the face. If they do more than a cursory check, they'll know it's stolen. So we either need to modify the badge to forge it, or Get them to only give us a cursory glance and wave us through? We need a distraction. Something so the guards aren't paying a lot of attention as we buzz through. Impressive! Didn't think you jumped to the distraction play so quickly. That's one of the 3 plans I've got in mind. We can't make a flawless forged badge, not without prep to isolate and steal one without its absence getting noticed. And I may not have time left for that. Yeah, I get it. But if you try to use a fake badge, it's risky. Heists are half about the planning and half about the risky improvisation. We roll with what we have, not what we want. And we don't need a flawless badge. We just need to get in the door. I see. Would it help to go in at night? Continuum runs day and night research shifts. Same work, same protocols, but fewer people around. Oh, hell yeah, that'd be helpful. Thanks for the suggestion. We'll plan to hit them after dark. Yeah, great. Oh, she's learning. Oh, I'm so obsessed with these two. They're so cute. Oh, look at her, all happy and stuff that she's contributing to a massive defrauding and theft of property. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's fall back to the hideout and finish planning the job. You don't wanna, like, poke around looking for secret passages or hidden doors or underground tunnels? They're so paranoid about their environment that everybody's wearing hazmat suits. That won't help. Front door or nothing. Let's scoot. Work to do. I'm just putting my binoculars away when I realize we're being approached, which is the other reason I wanted to get moving. A continuum guard, finally noticing someone hanging out in the typically abandoned playground, struts across like he owns the place. Oh, hello, not Kyle. Excuse me. This is private property. You're trespassing. I was just... You're Farsight, right? I'm afraid you're not authorized to be here today. My logs say your next appointment is tomorrow. I was just helping this fine citizen get our cat out of this tree. Right. Oh, Mr. Meowscus, I'm so worried for him. Please, please come down, Mr. Meowscus. It's not safe. Meow. Ha! Cat stuck in a tree, huh? You heroes and your cats in trees. Okay, that's fine. Need any help? No, I got this. And she gives the tree a good, healthy shake. Hey! Gibson plops down into my waiting arms immediately, his claws dragging lines in the bark as he falls. Another good deed done by Farsight. As you were, citizen. Meow. I'll admit, that's a first for my playbook, using a hero to do a cat in a tree con. What do we name it? All good cons have a name. The old cat and tree. Gibson maneuver, felonious feline, perfect ploy, hang in there, baby. I like Gibson maneuver, but I also like the old cat in a tree. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it the old cat in a tree. Very traditional, and gives it some ethos, like it's actually a long-lost, recently rediscovered play. Nice. With the matter settled and Gibson requiring cat treats to compensate for that incident, it's off to the next phase of the heist. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Penny, you shouldn't bring a hero back to your secret lair. Penny, you shouldn't bring a... Penny, this hero can be trusted. Yes! Actually, I was thinking about tacos. Now I'm gonna can be trusted. Oh! Oh, well, okay. I guess we're good then. Good. If I'm gonna make this whole dating a Kate thing work beyond one night of awkward romantic fumbling, I gotta make the effort. So when I throw open the door to my apartment, I make sure to present it in bold and dramatic fashion, befitting a super cool villain she can respect. Behold the secret lair of the notorious Penny Larceny. Clearly, you are impressed by my wicked den of sin and crime. So that's the TV, and that's the couch. Don't sit on the left side of the couch, because that part's broken and will collapse. And over here, I have my comic book collection. Well, some of the long boxes. 2 of them got water damage when the ceiling rotted away. If you need to use the bathroom, it's the second door on the right, but there's a 23% chance it'll flush up instead of down, just FYI. Hey, you hungry? I got some leftover pizza. Where'd I put it? I brush a stray cockroach off the lumpy cardboard box and pull out a slice. Oh no. Here, help yourself. So, any questions before we begin our heist planning phase? How can you live like this? Cheaply. I pay no rent because the building is condemned. But as long as you avoid the fungus in the West Wing, it's not bad. We usually have 2 out of 3 of heat, electricity, and water, and 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Seriously, there are worse layers. Way worse layers. You should see where Rat Hole lives. It's a literal hole full of rats. Okay. Okay. Pack up your stuff. You're staying at my place instead. Wow. I guess she is a lesbian. I got plenty of room in my apartment for a guest and air cat, and I won't take no for an answer. I know you have your villainous pride and probably really don't like charity, but I can't stand the thought of... Yeah, okay. Ha! I was expecting that to be harder. Look, it's better than most layers, but I'm not going to deny this place is a fucking dump. So, hey, I'll take the invite. Ha! We go on 1 date and I'm already moving in with you. That's what I said. I just don't like the idea of you sleeping under a collapsing roof, that's all. It's okay, I get it. I'll keep my hands to myself tonight, too. Joking, joking. Point is that I'll respect your boundaries. I mean, shit, it's been 1 date. Amy, in case you haven't noticed yet, we don't really have much pride. I mean, honestly, I respect that. I respect that. Can't have too much pride, it's bad. Ah! Right. Joking. Okay. Oh dear, that is a tell. The haha, of course not, but maybe, haha, maybe, tell. Note to self, do not let Amy play poker. She'd lose her shirt. Note to self, let Amy play poker. She'd lose her shirt. And now, to plan the job. I wheel over my portable chalkboard and we get to work. Planning the job. So, getting you in the door is the easy part. You already have an appointment for tomorrow, yeah? The guard mentioned it. You want me to join you? You're the key. Once we're inside their sealed-off building, Gibson will hack their network and assign me as your doctor. That'll authorize us to grab a tablet and access your files. We'll look up the information together. But to get Gibson and me through that door is trickier. I've got 3 possible ways of passing that security checkpoint. We can pick one we like the most. The risky option is to cause a distraction. I swap a fake badge for a real one while in line. Should we not be doing this at her place? Yes, I thought that also. And slip on through while the poor schmuck is getting hassled by security. Just hustle myself on through. Plus, Continuum techs use hazmat suits. Won't be comfy, but I can smuggle Gibson in down my pants or something. Yeah, that does sound risky. It's relying on a chaotic element which might not shake out how you expect. Well, if that one's not to your liking, another risky option is to steal a badge and bluff my way in. Convince the guard that the mismatch isn't a big deal. That's the part we in the trade call social engineering. Make the mark do what you want them to do. So you're just gonna walk up and lie to them? I'm a pretty skilled liar. It'll work. It doesn't require a big splashy distraction. But if that one's not your cup of tea, Gibson and I walk on right on through without any badge whatsoever. They'll shoot you! Like, a lot! Not if I'm a hero. They don't need a badge to go in. People like capes, remember? So, I pretend to be a cape with an animal sidekick, put on a good performance, making up an excuse to be there, and they wave me in. Every one of these ideas is terrible! No, they're risky. Risky does not mean terrible. I can make any of these three work, but yes, it's a gamble. Risk is part of the mask life, Amy. We place our bets and see them through, because this world doesn't give us anything. Other masks live like this too? Betting everything they have, betting their freedom and their life every day? Not like we have a choice. Just setting foot outside of your lair opens you up to arrest while you're living as an outlaw. But that's not... right? Just good? Hey, I don't make the rules. But I do. Me and people like me. And now I'm asking you to bet your life on saving mine. And I've agreed to do it. Why, though? Just because you've got a crush on me? No, because I choose to. Masks act while capes react. Masks choose to act on their beliefs, their desires, moving by their will alone. If we risk, it's because we want to take the risk. And me? I want to take this risk for you. I won't deny some of the less idealistic masks do it just for cash, favors, or self-amusement. Hardly noble causes. But even if you offered me nothing, I'd do it gladly. For no guilt, okay? I had plenty of opportunities to say no. And I'm saying no to saying no. Deal with it. Okay. I'm gonna worry regardless, but okay. So, which of the three schemes do you want us to run? I'm gonna let you decide. Not because I want to abdicate responsibility, but because I want to know which one's best in your professional opinion. You're clearly trying to explain how masks do what they do. Like, this whole mission's a series of lessons, so teach me. Which one do you feel is the strongest? Let's see. I mean, the hero one will be the funniest by far. Excuse me. Actually, you know what? I was going to open a new bottle to drink from, but I can just do that in the break, because we're going to break in a second. Yeah, I'm torn between 2 and 3, I think. I don't want to do distraction. I want to do either deception or mega deception. But I feel like if we have a badge, that's going to be slightly easier, right? Yeah, go full in, cape, yeah. Why not? Mega deception is fun, hell yeah. If I pretend I'm a hero, I earn refuge in audacity. I'm a comic book expert, so I know how to sculpt a character out of these tropes. I know it's exploiting the goodwill of others, typically seen as evil, but you have to consider the context. It's continuum. If they're going to exploit you, a kind-hearted hero, they don't deserve an enemy who plays fair. Yeah, I guess the means are justified by the ends, in this case. Usually it's tricky to know where to draw the line, but sometimes you're up against a darkness you have to confront with all strength. Okay, thanks for walking me through it, Penny. I think I've got a better understanding now. With that settled, let's pack up your stuff and get out of here. I think we both need to rest up before tomorrow's heist. Okay. And I grab a pair of hefty duffel bags from behind the couch. Fresh clothes, costumes, grapple gun, dry food for Gibson, my most valuable comics, 100 in untraceable bills, toothbrush. I'm ready. You're ready that quickly? Again, masks. We're ready to bug out from a hideout at a moment's notice. I can come back and grab the rest of my loot after the cape is done. So, shall we depart? Okay. After some sneaking around, we smuggle one criminal and one cat criminal into a heroic homestead. And for the rest of the night, we just, talk. Talk, get to know each other, relax, prepare. I could get used to living with her, but it's way too early for that sort of thing. I want to take it nice and slow with her. Masks fall in and out of love quickly, because who knows if there'll even be a tomorrow for you both. But with Amy, maybe there could be a tomorrow, and a tomorrow after that. And maybe I want to embrace that future, one step at a time. And for the record, I slept on the couch. Okay, let's pause it there, have a break, run some ads, get myself a drink. Have a drink, have a stretch, look after yourselves. I'll see you all in a couple of minutes. That'll do for now. The chat background, at least we can read it. It's not quite what it was before, but it's good enough. Good enough. Welcome back, everybody. Let's go save Farsight, I guess. Night shift. A company like Continuum works around the clock. I did change the screens, didn't I? Yes, I did. Perpetual uptime, perpetual innovation. Amy called ahead to move her appointment to the evening shift, made up an excuse about a scheduled crime-fighting session. Doing this at night means less people on staff, less guards, less of everything. Less overall oversight. Perfect for our risky gamble. Perfect for our tandem heist. Tonight, I flexed my acting talents a bit, wearing the closest I've got to a heroic costume, my evening formal wear. Being mask or a cape is all about being completely out of place. Garish colours, weird accessories, flashy logos, distracting and memorable. Oh, hell yeah, you look so good, Penny! Oh, I love the suit! I figure fancy finery will work just as well, considering I'm in line to enter alongside a bunch of eggheads in hazmat suits. Suddenly attention-grabbing, as the guard stops me outright from entering. This is a private science facility, not the Sydney Opera House. Move along. Gadzooks, man! Gadzooks, man! Let me pass! My arch-nemesis, the immortal Vaudevillian, has infiltrated this house of physical sciences. Only I, the amazing Rando, star of both Silent Screen and the newfangled talkies, can thwart this evildoer. Myself and my fine companion, Felix Fortuna. Meow. What? Surely you have noticed the Vaudevillian's nefarious trespass, as you are the night watchman of this locale. Why are we talking like this? Or, by Jove, he must have used his alienist powers of the occult to hypnotize you, that dastardly fiend. Have no fear, citizen. Allow my entrance and I shall purge this foul miscreant from the premises. Wait a minute. That cat looks familiar. Crap, this must be the same guard who confronted us up in the park. He looked different enough to pass, but Gibson sticks out. Is your alter ego? Insist you're not that's not a real cat. Distracting magic trick. Oh god. Yeah, let's work it into the narrative, I guess. I quickly drop to a concerned whisper while glancing askew at others paying attention to this little show. My god, man! Do you want to reveal my civilian identity to the whole world now? Have some scruples! Many a mask would kill to know my secret identity. I beseech, keep my secret, lest they target you as well. Okay, I do not want some old-timey mask hassling me. Fine, secret kept. I'll have to log your visit, of course, but go on in. Coordinate with the project director on site. He's in the East Wing. Thank you. Onward to justice. And Gibson and I stroll right on in without a worry in the world. I'm having a hard time believing that scam actually worked. And a harder time with the fact that they let us waltz in without any decontamination protocols or protective gear whatsoever. We're heroes. It'd clash with our costumes. And maybe it's not actually that dangerous in there? Or they don't give a damn if we get irradiated, because we're not with Continuum. Yeah, okay, that's a concern. Let's get out of sight and change into a suit, fast. But presumably Farsight is also not going to be wearing a suit. That's worrying, because she's been here a lot. It's not like I want to be the amazing rando all night. The goal is to slip in as an employee. So, I found a locker room, a reasonably sized suit, and swap costumes. Gibson hiding in the suit with me. This place is uncomfortably familiar. My family died trying to raid one of these labs, and here I am now, in a bulky hazmat suit trying to raid another one. But that's my choice. That's my risk. I'm doing this because I want to. For Amy and for myself. Not that it's any less worrying, but hey, at least it was a choice I made. And now it's on Gibson to get us what we need. Okay, why is this hazmat suit kind of stylish, though? Yes, I was gonna say that would make it perfect if we had a little squidgy Gibson up there. That's so good! You okay in there, Gib? Gibson peeks up from his hiding spot within the suit. Look, isn't that adorable? Aww. We among us now, boys. Acting kinda sus. You did take a shower before the heist, right? Kinda musky in here. Gee, all I smell is grumpy cat odors. I get to hack him before someone notices the kitty-shaped lump in my clothes. Right, I'm on it. Now that we're inside the shielding, I've got wireless access. Okay, Farsight's in a waiting room with the system assigns her a doctor. I'll just slot us in there instead, and... all done. We're assigned to the West Wing. Section J, room 301. It's disused and empty. Good for us to squat in for a bit. Great. I take back any accusations of you being smelly. Let's move. Disused and empty is underselling the room 301 experience. Looks like nobody's used this place in weeks. Hopefully not because of a chemical spill or anything like nasty like that. Honestly, it's laid out a lot like Doc Mayhem's lair. I guess there's a template for this sort of medical stuff. I'm glad you pointed that out. I wasn't going to say anything. I assumed you were just like reusing the same image, which is fine. But that's cool that they pointed out how it's the same. And right on time, Farsight arrives, looking a little confused as to why she was routed here. Nice lampshade you got there. Doc? Hello? Dr. Larceny at your service. Please change into one of those skimpy backless hospital gowns and we'll begin the full body examination. Penny! Relax. You can keep your clothes on. For now. Glad to see you made it in. I was a bit surprised to see a Dr. Kidding tasked to my case tonight. Yeah, that's my usual alias. Just kidding. Like it? Wait, you use the same alias on every job and nobody notices? I think we've pretty well established how often people overlook stuff like that. No need to beat it into the ground. Gibson calls it the Miami Vice rule. He likes old media. Speaking of Gibson, time for you to hop out and get to work, buddy. Look at his little face. I know we've already seen it, but I just can't. It's so funny. Finally. Free him. Oh, that is one of the best things I've ever seen. Completed the remote hack. You're now Farsight's official healthcare practitioner of the day, with tablet access. Sync one up to me. I grab a tablet computer from nearby, holding it out for Gibson to hack. hack a cat a little. Okay. Moment of truth. Nope, that's the wrong person. Okay. Moment of truth. How badly is Continuum lying to me? This file is written by doctors for doctors. I can barely read this medical jargon. Skip a bit forward. Maybe we'll find something in plain language. Meanwhile, I'm not changing out of this suit for now. It's too damn hot. I'm not changing. I can't read. I'm changing out of this suit. That makes much more sense. Skip. Okay, 3 examinations ago, you got what looks like an intern examining you. Fortunately, he wrote in something vaguely resembling actual words. Newbie mistake. If only you knew only slightly mad scientist who might translate for you. I bet I could read it. I watch medical dramas. I'm practically a doctor. Low-key, though, when you have, like, disabilities and chronic illnesses, you do have to kind of become a bit of a medical student, so I do think I would be able to read most of it. Would I be able to do anything about it? No, I'm not a doctor, but I think I would be able to read it. Yeah. All that advocating for yourself all the time, you do have to become an expert. I mean, obviously mostly an expert in your own condition, but even so. Yeah, it was his first day on the job. Poor guy. He seemed really nervous. He was nervous because he entered an official objection into your records. Continued dosage with accelerant 23 will result in Miss Saito's powers growing beyond human capability and human control. Oh my god, they're still dosing her with it? That's disgusting. Like, without her knowledge, presumably. Recommend application of inhibitor 23 immediately to avoid a fatal overload of gigaversal energies. We shouldn't risk a hero's life like this. They were giving me something to accelerate the collapse? They told me the treatments were to fix the problem. That's so disgusting. It's just a game. It's just a game. Deep breath, Hawk. Oh, there's a follow-up. Objection noted and overruled. Project director requires data from an overload scenario. Continue acceleration. I'm genuinely angry. It's just a video game, Hawk. For the promise of our infinite future. End of record. Also, they attached an official demotion for the guy who complained, as a warning to others. Yikes. Bet he got fired the same day. Yeah, I'm amazed he still works there. How is science to progress if we don't sacrifice the odd innocent? What do you mean the odd innocent? That's not nearly fast enough, Rick. 50% sacrifice, 50% saved. Good enough. That's what I say. Kidding, obviously. So, that's how it is, huh? They want me to die. They want me to die just so they can see what happens when I explode. Sorry to say, but it's not that shocking. Continuum are complete bastards. Again, they killed my parents. And they practically raised me. When I had my accident, as part of the legal settlement, they helped me develop my powers. They sponsored my heroism. They pay my rent. Continuum is the only reason Farsight exists, instead of just Amy Saito, a broken girl with too many voices in her head. Well, I can relate to that. Only one more, but still, that's generally considered too many voices. I thought they were being kind. I thought they wanted to help me make a miracle out of my tragedy. I mean, poor people are guilty by default, so we can sacrifice them, no problem. I was talking about sacrificing actual people. Sorry, Rick, my mistake. Of course, yes, I understand now. But all I ever was to them was data. Just an experiment to be disposed of once it ran its course. That's it. I'm gonna kick down the door of the director's office, arrest him, and bring down this whole company. Oh, sweetie. Oh, sweetie, so close. So close. Swing and a miss for the rookie. It's okay, she's learning. Steve! Oh my goodness, how are you doing? I'm good, thank you. This is like the best game ever. I'm having so much fun playing it. It's so good to see you. How you been, mate? Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. It doesn't work like that. I'm a hero. It works exactly like that. Oh, sweetie, it really doesn't. Okay, so heroes get more leeway in terms of breaking police procedure, which is, kind of problematic if you think about it. But they're a gigantic corporation with an army of lawyers, and all you have is proof someone in the company has it in for you. If I were Continuum, I'd have a series of scapegoats already lined up to take the fall if you ever got off the leash. Throw a few less popular managers and researchers under the bus, pledge to do better, commit to oversight, and then it's business as usual. Big ball of stress, but next week is therapy. Yay, therapy! So that's a silver lining. Happy belated birthday, by the way. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. It's really nice to see you again. I'm so sorry to hear you're a big ball of stress. I do hope, I mean, therapy is a long process, so I don't think things are going to magically get better next week or anything, but I hope things ease up a little bit in time. The old Ubisoft maneuver. What? A game company being problematic? What are you talking about? That's not a thing. That doesn't happen. They can't get away with this. Do you know what I do every day as a hero? I punch colorful costumes trying to steal, like, Fabergé eggs and crap. While the real villains of this world are supposedly too big to fall. Heroes don't take down corporations, right? Well, at risk of using inappropriate language, fuck that. I want to be a hero who makes an actual difference in this world. I want to stop the true bad guys. Fuck yeah! Speaking my language. Fuck yeah! See? Penny gets me. And I am right there with you on that. Fuck the greedy and the powerful. But to really fuck them over, you need a subtler approach. Gather evidence, apply leverage, erode their power. Sorry, can't do that and still be called a hero. Yeah, no. Now we're understanding each other, Farsight. I'm afraid Farsight is now, at best, an anti-hero. You need to think like a mask. A sneaky, sneaky mask. But that's for later. And in order for there to be a later, we need to fix your problem first, okay? Okay. There's another file attached to the bottom of this paper trail. And it mentions Penny by name. No, never mind. We need to focus on saving Farsight. I'll download this for later review. Wait, what did you find? It can wait. You're the one in danger. And I say I can wait. I'm a hero. The needs of others come first. Gibson, can you summarize? The word larceny appears once. Otherwise, they're calling her INC 0023 A001/3. It's about the night your parents died. They know you escaped. Flagged you for follow-up monitoring. Yeah, I kind of figured there would be something like that. Hopefully you downloaded all of this for later review. Yes, I surely hope so. I mean, the whole point of this is intelligence gathering, as we've said, evidence gathering, so he must be downloading everything, yeah. A001/3 has attained a high-threat passenger. Serum 23 did not generate artificial reality as intended, but shows promise. We believe it possible to connect an individual to a wider distribution of low-risk passengers by using an adjusted dose. This will be given the codename of Project Farsight. A young subject we can readily bend to our purposes is recommended. Wow. Project Farsight? It wasn't a lab accident? They purposefully gave me my powers? Guess who the high-threat passenger is, yeah. High-threat passenger? Wait, just because we're a queer communist? Rude! And now they're trying to kill me with them, just for scientific curiosity. And they're messing in my life, too. All the more reason we need to team up and burn this place to the ground. But what's the stuff about passengers? That's what they call our head voices? So I'm a threat to their plans? Good. Since when do you want to threaten Continuum? I mean, okay, we're both on board with the idea these guys are bastards, but... Look, whatever you're scheming can wait. Amy's my worry right now. No, I'm fully on board with that. I just meant they pissed us all off, equally. Hang on. File addendum. Maximum danger warning. If the passenger attains looping ability and comes into contact with Project Farsight, which is when an alarm sounds across the entire building and the public address system crackles to life. Ooh, that's so intriguing! What is happening? Flower, I demand answers. Not really, obviously. Warning! An imposter posing as a hero has infiltrated the building. Begin security lockdown immediately. Shit. Okay, out of time. We need to find that inhibitor drug and reverse the damage they did right freaking now. Right now? But we'll get caught. Shouldn't we retreat, case the joint, plan the job, and all of that? Time to learn the final lesson of Mask Life. Wild improvisation when everything hits the fan. If we bail now, we may not get another chance at this. Gibson? Where's the drug located? Don't give me that fucking evil cackle face. East Wing. Main research lab. Biochemical cold storage. Okay. Can you crawl your way out of this place through the ducts and get to the rendezvous point? Layout similar to the last Continuum facility you escaped from. I can get out easier than we got in. You sure you don't need me? Honestly, keeping Gibson would make this simpler, but I'm not risking his life while I risk mine. That's also what I choose. In this case, we use the abbreviated procedure. Step 1, grab the stuff and run! Go. We'll catch up. Amy, you and I are getting that inhibitor drug. Okay. Let's do it. I just got... The thing that's really getting me about all of this is the gaslighting. Like, how long has she been going saying it's getting worse? And they're like, here's stuff to help you. And then she's like, it's getting worse. And they're like, no, we're helping you. And she's like, convinced herself that that's true. Because she's had like a lifetime of working with them. Medical gaslighting is the fucking worst. Hard relate in the worst possible way. Whew. I mean, as far as I know, my doctors aren't actively trying to kill me, but... I open an air vent panel and Gibson scurries away. Good. He'll be safe. So, what's the play here? How do we reach the east wing of the facility without getting caught? Hey, passenger? That's your cue. How are we doing this? Let's collaborate. Seen in crawl space. Farsight joined the security detail to mislead them. That's quite a good idea. Phone in a villainous threat to direct security to another wing of the building. Fortunately, you are a danger to them. Possibly the most dangerous force in this world. Ah, fuck yeah. I think Farsight getting away is good, because also if she's separated from us, then she won't get, like, arrested or whatever if we get caught. I mean, we're not gonna get caught, but if we did. Yeah. And we need to, like, double down on them thinking that she's still on side. Okay, we need to split our efforts. They don't know you're involved in the break-in. I want you to join the hunt for the intruder, like a good corpo cape. Do your best to lead them away from the path from here to the East Wing lab. I'll sneak through the hallways while you distract. Then loop back around in 10 minutes, make up an excuse to go solo, and join me in the lab. I know this is a lot to ask, given you're kinda new to the art of deception, but I was here for my regular appointment when I heard the alarms. I know they're understaffed at night, and I want to help save the day. I know the building well enough to suggest they search some higher value labs in the North Wing. That'll pull them away. Then I'll tell them I've checked 1,000 alternate timelines and determined I need to split off to drive the villain out of hiding. Okay, I've got this. Fuck yes. Hell yeah, let's do it. See you on the other side. I like that the looping with the passenger and stuff is part of the gameplay as well. It reminds me of Coffee Talk. That's really cool. I give it a minute for her to connect with the security team before I head out, creeping through the hallways. Ducking into a safety shower alcove as they rush past. I know this criminal miscreant. They're headed to the North Labs where the quantum teleportation particles are kept. If we hurry, we can head the villain off before they arrive. Move! She's getting good at this. Maybe I can arrange more mask methodology lessons in the future. And she can teach me a bit of Kate bravado in turn. I'm not going to pretend my way is the only way. So, I reach the East Wing lab, which is completely abandoned. Perfect. And shortly after, my partner in crime arrives. Wow, that was kinda exciting. You did damn good, Amy. Yeah, I did. I did gosh darned good. Okay, now we grab the inhibitor drug and get the hell out of here. Right. So where's the drug? Is it in the unlabeled fridge full of unlabeled vials, or the other unlabeled fridge full of unlabeled vials? You don't know? It wasn't in the report. It just said inhibitor 23, and there must be like 1,000 vials in here. Look, sometimes mask improvisation hits a brick wall. It happens, and I have no idea how to bluff, lie, or trick my way out of this one. But I do. This is why we should have taken Gibson along. Yeah. I'm going to ask 999 other variations of myself to grab a vial and test it. The fuck? They'll die, or explode, or turn into glowing green goop. I know. And I'll experience every one of their fates by observing the possibility space. You've got your mask stuff, and I've got my hero stuff. This is hero stuff. Heroes sacrifice. It's what makes them heroes. I'm asking them now, trying to find enough that agree with me. Hold on. But also, there's no way those things are not labeled. Honestly, we may not be able to read them, but I do not believe they're actually unlabeled. That would be complete madness. Unless I assume if they're unlabeled, there's like a secret filing system somewhere with like a log of what everything is and where it should be. But that's still so dangerous. If somebody puts something in the wrong place, that's it. Please. Please, I'm begging you. This is the only way to find our path forward. Please. A few tense moments go by, Amy's eyes glowing with gigaversal energies, while Farsight likely dies hundreds of deaths. This one's my fault. I was so busy trying to show off the cool shit I could that I missed this detail. And now she's suffering. Damn it. I don't want this for her. I should have been more of a cape than a mask. And she needed to be more of a mask than a cape. Both of us got this wrong. If we survive this, I hope we'll come out the other side as different people. Better people. It's in the third fridge, box 7, first vial on the left. We had to go through 700 of me to find it, but it's there. Okay. Okay. Hurry. That was really difficult, and I don't know how much longer I have. I withdraw the vial, swirling with cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. We got it. We did it. And a bolt of power lances out, making the vial explode in my hand. Fuck. Immediately, armed science guards storm the room, energy weapons drawn and charged, a complete firing squad blocking the exit. And Inhibitor 23? Splattered on the floor. Gone. Fuck. Fuck! If we move a muscle, we're radioactive vapor. And Amy's starting to collapse, her outline getting jittery and uncertain as she's pulled apart. There has to be a play. Has to be some kind of gambit. Talking my way out of this will take too long. I can't fight their firepower. Has to be an out. Has to be. A way to be a hero and save the day. While my mind reels, searching for the answer, the intercom clicks on to fill the room with the voice of some crusty old science god. INC 0023-/A001/3 and INC 0023/B001/1. Penny Larceny and Amy Saito. I prefer clean results in my experiments. I'd rather Farsight have unraveled in controlled conditions, but given the circumstances, I'll take what I can get. And perhaps her energy will mutate you in interesting ways, Penny. Let me introduce myself. I am the project director for all matters concerning Serum 23, and I made both of you. Your experiments killed my mother. Sacrifices in the name of the infinite. Only Captain Infinity can preserve the golden age of humanity. This company was founded to ensure the Prime Infinite emerges. Any sacrifice is justified so that the correct history may be affirmed. You know nothing of the Gigaverse, Mix Larceny. You know nothing of the threats humanity faces. You know nothing of Patient 23 buried deep within the CDC. You know nothing of the prototype reality engine's realware plans to launch. You don't know about the City of Angles, the Orbitals, the Doorman, the Summer and Winter Crowns. The Gigaverse is awash in pure chaos. Only Captain Infinity, a god created through the rationality of man, is capable of bringing order and culling the dangerous timelines. And if Amy Saito doesn't fulfill her destiny of providing valuable data through her death, humanity's greatest champion will never be created. In summary, your deaths are lamentable, but required. I could help create Captain Infinity? My childhood hero? Amy, no! He's a criminal, you saw it yourself. He causes as much disaster as he prevents. Ignorant children, thinking they understand the flow of time. Only the infinite knows its ebbs and flows. Only he knows the purpose of tragedy. Without tragedy, there is no rebirth. Sacrifice is required. And infinity will sacrifice anything and everything for humanity's legacy. You cannot escape this fate, either of you. There is no potential left in your timelines, and your passenger can do nothing to save you. The passenger? Okay. So that's how it's gonna be. It's time for you and me to be big damn heroes. I sacrifice you, and then you save Amy. Ready? I'm ready. Let me handle this. Thank you. I'll miss you. And since I personally am rich and powerful in this timeline, I see nothing wrong with it. Yeah. It was right there in the file. Do not let Farsight come into contact with the passenger. And right now, she needs you more than I do. I know you don't think you're up to this, Amy. But I know you are. And I know who can help you. And I sweep her into a deep, deep kiss. Hey. Look after her for me, okay? Aww. That's what Loretta said. Can't think, can't breathe. Too many voices, too many voices. I failed them. I failed everyone. I couldn't be a hero. I should sacrifice myself for better heroes. I should let Captain Infinity become... Amy, focus on my voice. I'm with you. I'll guide you through this. What? You don't sound like me, but it's only me out there. Only me across the universe. Only Amy Saito. Penny's head voice. You're Penny's passenger. But it's too late. Can't silence them. Can't focus. Can't do anything but come apart. It's too late. It's too late. If my death can bring us Captain Infinity, that's a worthy sacrifice, isn't it? They're scared that they'll get Captain Infinity and Arthur and making it show them what they're really scared of. Gigaverse deserves a better hero than that. You can let the pack instead. You have strength to see this through, Amy, and love. Penny loves you. It's time to forge a future for yourselves instead of following their plan. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the love one. Oh hey, anxiety simulator, same. Welcome in, Carter. That's my son! It's my boy! I do love Air. I barely know Air, but we're connected through our similar pain, yes, but through that pain we call to each other. I want a better life for Air, a better world for us all. I will not. I'm spending my social spoons elsewhere today, so just silently vibing. Nice! Please enjoy the vibes and please enjoy the socializing. Really good to see you, as always. What? What is this? No! These readings, they're impossible. They're unlimited. Sorry, I broke the flow because I needed a drink. I will not be your science project any longer. I am a hero and I will save this world from you. Open fire! Open fire! Do not let her... Oh shit! Which is when a flash of red and gold snaps into existence, throws up a single hand, and blocks the onslaught of energy blasts. What? Are we Captain Infinity now? I knew it! Ha! It's me, Captain Infinity's costume, but that's me. With graying hair and deep wrinkles, but it's me as Captain Infinity. Oh, that's so sick. I love that. I'll take it from here, kids. Keep firing. No, no! She must not become Infinity. Only the true Prime can preserve us. I'm going to become Captain Infinity? As of 5 seconds ago, you were always Captain Infinity. You changed everything when you embraced the path. But now, it's the end of my journey. And the start of yours. Time to go, Amy. It was good to see you again, Penny. But near as I can tell, the lab was never built. I'm not sure why you think you raided it. I certainly don't recall doing that. What? Did you forget how to talk or something? Humans, I swear. Look, I'm late for my raid, so if you'll excuse me... Well, what do you know? We heroed that heist so damn hard it was erased from history. That is some grade A, 100% absolute prime mask shit. But I remember. We were cornered, and then a flash of light, and then I was Captain Infinity, and then we were here. I think you edited things a little to throw us to safety before everything got erased. I mean, you will have edited things so that the past didn't happen, but the present is the future, and yeah, whatever. Temporal fuckery does what it does. I'm just glad we got out alive. A full-on timeline modification? I thought I could only peek at the possibilities, not completely alter the flow of history. If my powers evolve into that, I'll be a true hero. My favorite hero. A better Captain Infinity too. You can fix all the problems the Prime Infinity will cause, has already caused. So who we riding with now? I assume we're still with Farsight. But if I am what he was and he wasn't him anymore and I was always him and... Wait, what are we doing in your terrible hideout? I thought you moved in with me. I mean, I could still do that, if you're still cool with it. If you want a relationship beyond one little heist. I think we could do good things together. And I want to be there when you change the world. Supporting you, sharing in that with you. I'd really like that. I care about you, Penny, and I think we're better together than apart. I don't want us to be capes or masks anymore. I want us to be something new. People willing to fight for true justice. Oh, I think we can make that happen. So, how do you want to get started? After going through a few months of withdrawal from Continuum's tampering, Amy had the strength to keep the voices from overwhelming her. And we swapped you back to me. Ain't that nice? Home sweet home. Don't ask me how we did it. Maybe you did it, maybe she did. You know, I gotta be honest, this isn't where I expected my life would end up. Oh, so cute! And we got the goggles! Amy and I are a pair of vigilantes now, working to fight corruption and greed, to drag evil out of the shadows and expose it to the light. don't have an official ship name or a comic book line, but our efforts are making a real impact in the world. Your ship name is Larceny, I've decided. That popped into my head last night while I was just absent-mindedly thinking about this game anyway, because I'm obsessed. Your ship name is Larceny, deal with it. Oh my god, is that rain? Fuck. Sorry, the heavens have opened again? And she's actually thinking about marriage. I never thought I'd be one for it, but maybe we should. We don't know when or if this version of her will truly become Captain Infinity. We should explore our love while there's still time. Yeah, that was one thing that worried me when she was like, it's good to see you again, Penny. Like, implying that it's been a while. Hey, Penny? Do you think we should move hideouts again? I think we got the King in Yellow pretty mad at us when we raided his data servers. Yes, my theory is the King in Yellow is the prime Infinity. That's my working theory at the minute. Probably, yeah. A lot of dangerous people out there profiting off exploiting the world. Doesn't mean we should live in fear, but be careful. Sure. Won't stop us from dragging their secrets out into the light of day, right? Of course not. I'm proud of the work we've done, and I won't rest until all the villains of this world see justice. Except Ghost Pepper. We like her. Yeah, she's okay. Hey, are we going to her charity barbecue? Hey, she does charity barbecues. I'd say that qualifies her as a good guy. Domestic life. Sort of. In my line of work, you learn to look at the big picture, crafting your design for it one step at a time. Everything connects up, dotted lines and arrows and symbols, a path leading from A to B to C to D. When you do your job right, it's clean and precise, professional, and awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. It's not possible to predict every step, of course. Skilled schemer is also an impressive improviser. You adjust the plan on the fly. But in the end, you'll get where you're going. Where you needed to be. Now, I'm where I needed to be. And everything has fallen neatly into place. My name is Penny Larceny, and believe it or not, I'm saving the world. We did it! Hell yeah, Fiction Factory Games! This song is so good! Amazing job, literally everyone. Oh my goodness, that was so much fun. What a gorgeous game. Flower, honestly, I cannot credit you enough. This is a masterpiece. It's an absolute marvel. So much fun. And wholesome and cute and lovely. 10 out of 10. Oh, believe me, I've been telling people to play this, don't you worry. I think I told 3 separate people yesterday that they should play this game, so don't you worry about that. Oh man, absolutely gorgeous. So, I guess next in line is to head back and do the other ending for this timeline, where we've worked one job with each of them. And then we'll go through after that and do, like, the 3 jobs per person one. I think that would be the best way to do it. Ooh. But I think we'll call it there for today. I will do a story before we wrap up, but we'll have to run some ads first, I think. But I don't have quite as much energy today to go quite as long, but I think this is a good stopping point. So we'll drop back in that tomorrow, hopefully, or maybe next week, and we'll see how we go. But I am excited and curious. Ooh, we helped everyone! We reached out to everyone, did everything we could, no stone unturned. By all accounts, I'm a big damn hero. Friends with 3 powerful villains and a major heroine. I checked all the boxes. So, why is the world still so shitty? Crime is on the rise, recruiting more and more. Kate book too. Money's in scarce supplies, it's vacuumed up by the wealthy. The climate's collapsing and nations are falling into I can't say that word, authoritarianism. And generally, life just keeps sucking the way it always has. Yes, I was thinking that as well. I was going to ask about that. Flower, if you would like to answer Rick's question there, that would be much appreciated. If there are significant things to see if we do 2 jobs for one boss and 1 for another. Did I not do enough? Did I overlook something? Or is this just how the world's always going to be? Guess I just gotta live with it. Food's getting more expensive, and Gibson needs more medical help I can't afford. It is what it is. Same old crapsack world. And odds are we'll all be dead soon, thanks to that slow and inevitable collapse. No, a 2-1 split is kind of boring, honestly. It's just a short version of 3-0. Okay, cool, perfect. No, I won't accept this. This is not the world I want Penny to live in. The Gigaverse is fluid and non-linear. There is a way back if you refuse to accept this fate. Yeah, I'll try again, making different choices. I will find a way forward. I'll accept nothing less. Now the game truly begins. Ooh. New paths, new decisions, new friends and allies. Yes, exploring the Gigaverse will reveal the path. Time spins in reverse. Decisions and destinies unwind back to the start, and the path opens up to you anew. Luke! Okay, so just to check before, I mean, I'm not going to do this today anyway, but if I go in and load and then we go for the final caper again, and then do like the other option where we do like the non-Farsight mission, the boss mission, and then I go like all the way back to the beginning, are they gonna like collaboratively still work together, that I'm getting like multiple endings and solving the mystery and stuff? Can load, yeah, there's systems in place to skip over parts of the story. I've already seen a few stuff from scratch though. Either way works. Okay, as long as either way works, that is fine. I wasn't sure if I had to do like a new game plus for it to like register that I'd already played or whatever, but that's cool. Okay, perfect. Alright, we'll get cracking on that ASAP then. Oh my gosh, I'm excited! Alright, let's run some ads, because I need a quick break and a stretch anyway, and then we'll do a bit of story time, and then we'll go raid someone. So, have a drink, have a stretch, and I'll see you all in a couple of minutes. Bye, Flower. Thank you so much for stopping in. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Welcome back, everyone. Gosh, I hope Mel's gonna be alright getting home. It is really coming down again. After all the floods of the other day, like, I think they dealt with the floods and got everything cleared, but with it happening again so soon, I'm a bit worried. We'll see how we go. Alrighty, so, back to our other heroes and villains. Let's see if definitely not Abby, is okay. Jess catches a bus at the corner, and a few stops later, she's in front of Monroe Industries. It's Friday evening, but there are still employees moving about. The robot at the front desk beeps a greeting, and Jess heads right for the elevator. Jess calls out, stepping onto her floor. She sets down Jill's, and it automatically transitions back into orb shape, hovering behind her. Abby? Abby doesn't usually stay past 5 o'clock, because she takes Jess home, but maybe she's still here? They haven't talked much since Jess asked Abby out. No response from Abby's office. Jill's flies after her, making meeping noises. The whole lab is in disarray. Wires and electronic paraphernalia are scattered everywhere. Jess notices a scuffed floor section, so it looks as though M made it back. Jess follows the scuff marks past Abby's office and towards M's office, where she can hear electrical crackling. The steel door is ajar. Burn marks streak across it, and the handle is melted. A broken metal glove lies on the floor. Jess rushes forward, throwing all M's "don't come back here, it's private" warnings out the window. M might be hurt. M, are you okay? Jess yells. No answer. Jess rushes forward. The sound of her shoes echoes in the empty lab. M, I got the information. Are you hurt? Please tell me you're okay. Jess? The voice is strained, as if desperate and in pain. You're here, Jess says as she turns the corner. An ominous rattle makes her stomach churn. But she can see M now at the end of the room. This must be where she works on the mecha suit, and also gets in and out of it. M is on the floor. The suit crackles and sparks. M is caught between two large cables. The suit is tangled between the two arms of the machine. It looks as if M was trying to rush getting out of the suit and her injuries were too much. She slumped forward, barely moving. One of her fingers twitches, and her helmet is cracked wide open. Panel lights blink, yellow, the color of relief. Joy, maybe. Are you okay? Jess asks, stepping carefully around the wires and tools scattered on the floor. Yeah, just... I need you to disconnect that cable by entering a sequence in the computer, M says. Her voice is familiar, and when Jess gets closer, she can see why. Abby is inside the suit. Jess gasps. Abby? You're M? Just help me. Jess types in the code Abby gives her, and the machine powers down. Abby gasps. Jess rushes to her side and disconnects the large cable that's securing her to the main server, and then helps her remove pieces of the armor one by one. Under it all, Abby is wearing the outfit that is definitely not workout gear. The pattern on the pants is elaborate circuitry, wired all over the skin-tight fabric. Careful to keep away from the sparking circuits, Jess helps Abby to a nearby bench. Thank you, Abby says. I'm really sorry I couldn't tell you. It's okay. The M. It's not a James Bond thing, is it? No. It's for Abby Monroe. I mean, at school I go by my mum's last name, but I'm actually... You know, she sighs. My parents are Philip and Genevieve Monroe. otherwise known as Master Mischief and Mistress Mischief. I've been running the business ever since they disappeared. Chapter 10. Abby has a huge bruise on her side where Orion zapped her. Jess wraps a stabilizing cloth bandage around it and then finds ice in the break room. The story comes out in bits and pieces. Abby's parents disappeared a few months ago, and Abby needed to keep up appearances at Monroe Industries with her father's new Monrobot design. Monroe Industries is controlled by its board of directors, and Stone. They wanted to use the technology of the Monrobots to spy on the citizens of the North American Collective and feed that information back to the government. Jess is still trying to wrap her head around the idea that the mild-mannered Philip Monroe she'd seen on TV showing off a new gadget every now and then is also the colourfully costumed Master Mischief. And Genevieve Monroe, the high society heiress, the dynamic and powerful telekinetic Mistress Mischief? Yeah, they're amazing, Abby says. They're also missing. I know my dad told Stone he didn't want to militarize the Monrobots. What? They do household chores. They're not soldiers. They could be, according to the board at Monroe Industries. Abby sighs. Anyway, I found out that the government was involved. Apparently the newest model can do quite a lot. Do people know that they can do more than just vacuum? Abby shakes her head. It shouldn't matter, as no one but my dad would have been able to activate the other features. But he and my mum have been missing for a while now. Wait, you don't actually know where either of them are? What about all the times you told me it's not of import? Well, that was before I got to know you could be trusted. I thought you would just help with the filing and stuff. I didn't expect to... To what? Jess presses. To like you, Abby says. I like you, okay? Jess stares, and Abby's face turns red. Jess still hasn't quite reconciled Em in the mecha suit she's come to know as a friend, and Abby, the girl she has a crush on and has been getting to know these past few months. She's told Em so many things about how she feels about Abby. A flurry of embarrassing comments come back to her. Oh no, she talked about Abby's butt to Em. How can you like me? Jess says. You started hanging out with me after I told Em I liked you. Oh, come on, I told you to ask me out. I didn't know you liked girls. I do. Good. I do too. The kiss is wet and quick. Jess doesn't know who moved first, just that Abby's lips taste like cinnamon, with a touch of scorched metal and a thrilling otherness of ozone. She opens her eyes to see Abby's clear blue eyes staring back at her. Hi, Jess says, out of breath. Hi. Abby moves first this time, and it's as if she's in slow motion. Jess notices the curve of Abby's dark eyelashes on her cheek, the gentle slope of her nose. Then they're kissing again, and Jess's eyes are closed, and it's just the warmth of her lips. Jess's hands hang by her side until Abby takes them and laces their fingers together. She lets Abby take the lead, breathing in the metallic sweet scent of her. I've wanted to do that for a while, Abby says. Ever since my house. Your damn story with the girl, I really thought... Abby blushes. And you were so sure. And you were talking to Em about how much you liked me, and then I wondered how much of it was just like a superficial crush. And I got worried once we started hanging out you'd figure out that I was really boring or something. You're not boring. Knowing you is a lot better than just the idea of you, you know? Like, the whole thing you do at school with the intimidatingly smart and glaring at everyone, but you're a huge marshmallow underneath. Abby snorts. I am not a marshmallow. You're the marshmallow. She pokes Jess in the shoulder. At the mention of food, Jess realizes she hasn't eaten since lunch. Her stomach rumbles, and it's not her own. You need to get some rest, and also eat something. Come on. There's a kitchen in this lab, and not just a break room with a lame microwave, right? She starts walking before she finishes asking the question, and turns right down a corridor she's never been in. Yeah, I've never told you about this hallway before. How'd you know it was there? Lucky guess? Jess tries an unmarked door, and it opens to a steel industrial kitchen, much bigger and better stocked than the break room where they usually have lunch. This one has a few homey touches. A crayon stick figure drawing in the familiar purple and reds of the mischiefs with a younger girl between them. Aw, this is cute. Done by you? Yeah, Abby says, her cheeks almost as red as her hair. Jess rummages through the pantry and finds a few bricks of ramen, sets water to boil, and looks for something to add to it. Jess opens the last cupboard on the left and finds a can of corn and a real can of Spam. Jess? Jess! What? Jess looks up from slicing the Spam. There's no way you just happened to know where everything was. Jess shrugs. Luck, I guess. No, Abby says, her eyes lighting up. Look, this is a weird question, but is there anyone in your family? Parents, grandparents? Anyone with meta abilities at all? Jess opens her mouth. I can't answer that question. She drops 2 bricks of ramen into the boiling water and opens the refrigerator, hiding her panicked expression. Oh, eggs. Jess takes out the carton and shuts the refrigerator to find Abby staring wide-eyed at her. Your parents are metahuman, aren't they? Jess thinks quickly. Abby trusted her with her parents' identity. She told Jess who her parents were, what's happened to them. The whole time Jess has worked here, she was trusted with so many secrets. Yes, they are, Jess says slowly. My parents are Smasher and Shockwave. Abby shrieks. Oh my god, that's incredible! And you decided to work here? What about you? What can you do? Can you fly like your dad? Are you super strong like your mum? Oh, what about electromagnetic field manipulation? I always thought that was amazing. No. The brief, happy buzz ends quickly. I don't have anything. Abby steps forward, and Jess thinks she'll get a sympathetic pat or a comforting hug. Instead, she kisses Jess again. What was that for? Jess asks. You were making a face. It's my way of saying there's nothing wrong with you. Whether you have powers or not, you are wonderful. Thank you, Jess says. You're pretty great yourself. Abby nods, and they look at each other until Jess hears water boiling. She finishes the soup. Jess says, I was so worried when you got blasted. That data better be worth it. Let's take our food and go take a look at what's on the data chip. They go back to Abby's lab. Jess has eaten a lot of ramen, but never quite like this. Sitting in the midst of piles of circuits and computer consoles and bits of scrap metal, with tools scattered everywhere and half-finished projects out on tables. Several desktop projectors throw hollows in the air, mecha suit blueprints and mon-robot designs. The cool blue of the circuits casts a soft glow all around them. Abby sits cross-legged next to Jess. Her chopsticks are forgotten on the floor as she picks up her bowl and slurps from it outright. The makeshift meal is simple, just the noodle soup with a soft-boiled egg and the delicious novelty of fried spam. But the company makes it Jess's favourite ramen meal ever. They eat in companionable silence until both their bowls are empty. "This was really good," Abby says with a contented sigh. "I usually just crumble up the seasoning in the bag with the dry noodles." Jess grins. "You ever try throwing some butter or oil on the noodle brick and then the seasoning and then stick it in the toaster oven? Gets all crispy and makes a great snack too." "Hello. Did you make it okay? I was a bit worried about you."
I made it.
Oh, maybe you got wet titties. I think this might be my birthday card from... Yeah.
I'm disturbing the story tonight.
That's alright. Everyone says hi.
Bye. I have story time too.
Really had to fight using the alert there. Yeah. I don't think it'll work. I think I've got it turned off on this page, so it wouldn't work anyway.
You hear what it said?
No, sorry.
It said I have story time too if they would like.
You have more story time? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're just wrapping this up. And then you can take over.
It's not that interesting.
Alright, where were we? I'll let you sit down, I suppose.
I'm just gonna sit.
Melly story time, Melly story time.
I'm just gonna sit there.
Okay. Jess grins. "You ever try throwing some butter or oil on the noodle brick and then the seasoning and stick it in the toaster oven? Gets all crispy and makes a great snack too." The chip is still in Jess's jacket pocket. Jess takes it out and it's surprisingly light in her palm, considering how much effort has gone into getting it. She hands it to Abby, expecting her to drop it into a DED to look at the data, but she merely holds it in her hand and closes her eyes. Jess hasn't seen much of Master Mischief's electronic manipulation on news hollows. They mostly show the aftermath of his pranks or show him doing battle with her parents and then getting captured and handed off to the authorities. "Don't you need to recharge?" Glowing lines of light flaring across her skin like luminescent veins flow from the chip into Abby's arm and toward her head. "My parents can only use their powers like an hour a day or so. Didn't you use your abilities during the exhibit?" Abby's eyelids flutter as she processes the information. "Oh, I'm sorry. I must be distracting you," Jess says. Abby's eyes open. "Done." Jess sees a flicker of that blue-white light in her pupils, and then it's gone. "So? What was the information? Was it worth it?" Abby's eyes are shadowed. "I couldn't make sense of all of it, but it's not good. It confirms that Orion is at the center of all this. Why else would she have..." Abby sighs. "Here, let's get a bigger display," Jess mutters, waving at the electronic mess. Jess follows Abby out of this room and to the nearest console, while Jess tries to apologize again for the distraction while Abby used her powers. "Don't worry about it. I'm used to working with distractions. And I don't need to recharge all that much. I haven't tested my limits a lot, but I can operate the suit and do a bunch of other tasks for most of the day," Abby says. Jess is impressed. "Wow, that's like better than A-class. And I thought Master Mischief was cool for using his Technopath's abilities for an hour a day. I can do both, actually. I inherited both my parents' abilities." Abby blushes. Her hair is unruly and frames her face in a huge, colourful cloud. It looks wonderfully fluffy. and Jess realizes she's staring. Abby touches her curls self-consciously. Yeah, I usually put a lot of product in it to keep it from going haywire like this. It's the heat from the suit, really, Abby says. Jess yanks her hair out of its elastic and hands it to Abby. That took me a second. I thought she meant she handed her hair over. That's why I hesitated. Jess yanks her hair out of its elastic and hands it to Abby. Her own hair falls about her face, but it's not as much of a mess as Abby's is right now. Abby takes the elastic and tugs her hair into a sloppy ponytail. She closes her eyes and concentrates, and Jess watches in wonder as the machinery around them lights up. "You're A-class," Jess says. "You have to be. Why aren't you in metahuman training already? My older sister is only B-class and she got snapped up when she was 15. Abby lifts her eyebrows, and a few circuits float and rearrange themselves around the broken mecha suit. "I can't. My parents are both villains, and the government wanted me to be a villain too. They were promised if they did this one last project I'd be allowed to apply for hero track, but then both my parents just disappeared. They didn't say goodbye? Tell you where they went?" Abby shakes her head. "We were very close. I'm an only child. They tell me everything. All their plans, what they want to do. I mean, I help a lot with the Monrobot design and with my powers. My own suit is for protecting my identity, and to make sure that I have enough electronics to control and use while out and about." Abby finishes bringing up all the documents on the screen and waves Jess over to look. "What's all this?" Jess skims it, but each file is like a wall of text. Locations, dates, logs of some sort. Someone's files. Not Orion's. She was just reading them. Each one is annotated with insights like "not ready" and "will come around" and "needs more time." At second glance, they look like health charts from a hospital. She doesn't recognize any of the names. There are photographs of grim-faced men and women who look vaguely familiar. Who are these people? Why is Orion keeping track of them? "This is Fireheart." Abby points at a bearded man. His face is gaunt. "No way!" Jess gasps. Fireheart is one of the most terrifying villains in Middleton. Are all of these metahumans? Yeah. And all villains. Pretty sure these are the people who've been going missing the past few months. Not that many people in the collective know or care. Abby rattles off villain names, and then Jess startles. "Wait, no. Cerberus was fighting Plasma Man last week. I saw it on the news," Jess says. Abby raises her eyebrows. "Fighting? Really? Did you see Plasma Man use his powers last week?" "I've had a hunch someone who just looked like Plasma Man was there." "It's possible, but what are they doing with all these villains? And did you get any information on your parents?" Abby brings up one of the last documents. Philip and Genevieve Monroe. "They're alive," she says. This doesn't say where they are, though. Just that someone, and Orion, has been keeping tabs on them. This isn't a health report. This looks like something about mining? Abby reads the file Jess brought up and whistles. "Yeah, I thought as much. It's tantalum." Jess's mouth falls open. Tantalum is incredibly rare and is one of the few metals that dampen meta abilities. "My dad used to say whoever controlled the source would have the lead on creating any new technology. The North American Collective has some, but this report is from Constavia. And they're not part of the Global Federation," Jess says. "Aren't they at war with the Cravian Islands?" Jess reads the report again. "This says the Collective sent them airships and guns." A wave of nausea rushes over her, and Jess suddenly feels like being sick. Are we... Our country is part of this? The only thing she knows about the war in the Caribbean islands is that people are dying every day, are injured, are suffering, but the news reports only comment on how sad it is, and that the NAC isn't involved at all, and that the European Union should do something about it. The news, it's all about the heroes fighting the villains, all the time. No one would even know about any of this, Jess says. Are these battles staged? Pretty much. It's the way the NAC does things. I mean, I didn't know about the war in the Caribbean Islands part, but yeah. Okay, we have to talk to Captain Orion. See what she knows about your parents and what all this means. What if she's being forced into it? Or maybe she's just carrying this information because the NAC told her to look at it? What if she's trying to stop it? Abby nods. More information is good. We don't know where they are, but we don't know where Orion is either. Jess grins. Social media does. She flicks at the DED on her wrist and quickly thumbs to the app for the Captain Orion fan club. A quick scroll shows excitement for the exhibit, and then news that Orion is going to a party in the fancy end of town. There are pictures already of her shaking hands with the mayor at the country club up in the canyons. So, do you think you're ready to fly? And I think we'll leave it there for today. Because as you can probably hear, my voice is starting to go a little bit. Ooh, interesting developments. So my thinking at the minute is that Chameleon is being forced to turn into Plasma Man, for example, to make it look like they're like still out and about in the world and fighting, but it's actually him. And because he's just a teenager, you know, he's being convinced that this is for the greater good. And that's why he's all stressed and a bit weird at the minute. That's my thinking. You know, he has to do these play fights, but he gets to be a hero, he gets to be Chameleon, he gets to be, you know, a good guy. And that's just like the price he has to pay. And I'm glad we're getting somewhere with Jess's powers, because because it had been such a long time since we read it, I'd kind of forgotten about that. But obviously the book opens with Jess being like, I'm gonna see if I can fly, why not? And she can't. But then previously, Em has been like, how did you know where that box was? Or how did you know where this file was? And Jess has always been like, oh, I don't know, just luck, I guess. So clearly she has some kind of... I don't want to say foresight, that's not quite the right thing, because she's not conscious of it. It's more like extreme intuition. Hey, Rupert! You're just in time for Melly story time. I hope you're doing well, my lovely. So, let's put us on... be right back, I guess. Makes the most sense. And then we can do these. Boop.
Hey, you know who's gay? Us.
And I can also do this.
One time,
Rupert.
punched me in the face. It was awesome.
Actually, maybe I should put you on this screen, because then we can see little Melly. Doo-doo-doo. Story time, baby. We're ready for ya. And then we'll raid over to someone else and call it a day. Just a bit silly. Just a bit silly. I love a bit silly. Get out of your way. Hey, me. Hey, me. Hey, you. It's me. Hello. It's me with the wet titties. Hello, everybody. Here's your card. How is everybody? Hope you all well. Okay, so this is a bit of a silly story time.
So this new school that I'm at, they do a well-being. It's normally a well-being Wednesday, but for whatever reason we couldn't do it yesterday. So once a month we do a well-being Wednesday after school. So you don't have to like prepare stuff for the next day. This is just for everyone is going to do something for their well-being. And I thought, oh, this will be interesting. And so we were told all go to the hall at 3:15. And the deputy head comes up, and I love him. He's fantastic. Therapy Thursday, exactly. And he went, okay, those of you that are not new will know what we're probably gonna do. Those of you that are new, today we're gonna play sardines. And I was like, I think I'm aware of this. I don't know if you guys are aware of the game Sardines. If not, I can give a quick explanation. Are you aware of the game?
I've never played it, but yeah.
But you know the prospect of what Sardines is. Cool. Arcraft is not. Okay. Oh god, Sardines. Rupert, no idea. Okay. So, the game Sardines is... someone goes and hides, and you have to have a big group of people. One person goes to hide, and then everyone else has to go and find them. If you find them, you then have to stay with them in that hiding space. So slowly but surely, everyone is then like packed like sardines into one place until the last person finds them and like they're the loser. I mean, we're a school of, I want to say about 50 members of staff-ish, maybe a bit less than that actually. Yes, it's less. So we had 3 people go to hide around the school. The rest of us all sat in the hall for 5 minutes. And obviously the 3 people wanted to win, so they had to try and find somewhere without being found. But if you're the seekers, if they were part of the biggest group to find someone, they won. And I was like, oh my god, what is happening? So we were all sat there. 3 people went to hide, and I was going around with another new person, and we were looking everywhere, every classroom, every toilet cubicle, every small space, couldn't find anybody. And then we went outside and we looked across the car park, and the minibus's hazards are flashing. So we went running across the car park, and we opened the door, and there are 6 people all laying on the floor of the minibus. And we're like, right, we're getting in. So we all got in, we're lying on the floor, and we're looking out the windows. It's like, quick, people are coming, get down, get down. And you then had to stay there until, we found the people in the minibus at around, I want to say 3:25. We had to stay there till 3:55 when the game was over. And it ended up that like someone came and said, right, everyone, the game is over, out you come. So we all went back to the hall. Right, if you found somebody, go stand with them. There were 18 of us hiding in that minibus. Not sat in the seats, we were all just on the ground because we didn't want to be found. But what gave us away was that because it was raining and we were all in the minibus, all the windows started to steam up. So everyone could see us, and the guy who originally found the hiding place had the keys to the minibus, and he kept, because we were all squashed in, he kept pressing the button on the keys so the hazards kept flashing. And that's why everybody found the hiding place. So we all went back into the hall. We were like, oh no, that hider lost. The woman that won, she had emptied a cupboard, got into the cupboard, and then piled all the boxes of games up in front of herself in the cupboard so she couldn't be seen. And I think only 2 people found her, whereas there was, like I said, 18 of us. So yeah, that was a bit silly, a bit... I was like, are we going to do this every time? But no, it's just one that apparently everyone liked to do. So yeah, that's my silly story time, that for most of my afternoon after the kids are gone, I was lying on the floor of a minibus crammed in with 17 other people. That's premeditated shit, right? She knew what she was doing. She's a therapist, and it was in a therapy room, so she was well aware of what was in that room, what she could move, what. So yeah, that's my silly story time for today. So that's a cute story, but also I would absolutely hate having any part of it. There was a woman had to get off the bus because she was like, "There's too many people in here. I can't handle being squashed in this tiny place." So yeah, I mean, like, it was funny at the time, and then I was like, I don't think I could have gone much longer. But yeah. So I hope everyone is well. Have a good rest of time zone. I'm gonna head off, and Hawk can come over and send us off into a raid. Okay, bye.
Very last minute audition.
Just waiting a moment. Hawk is not quite ready. Bye. Okay, bye for real now.
Hi, sorry about that. I got an audition through that I need to do like right now, which is great. But thankfully, there was a secondary deadline. They were like, "Yeah, we want it by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning or next Monday," and I was like, "Yeah, that's not happening."
Next Monday.
Yeah, because that's going to take quite a lot of prep. It needs a lot of props and stuff. So that's going to be fun. Anyway, no worries. Let's see who's online for a raid. Can you say much about it? It's for a commercial. It's not super in-depth interesting. Oh, Chris is still on. Okay. I was hanging out with Chris earlier, so let's go raid into them. That'll be nice. They are making plushies. Invalid username. It would help if I could spell their name. Not allow you to raid it this time. Ah, never mind then. We'll not raid them. Oh, Darkadia Plays is on with one viewer, so let's go right over there. Nope, no underscore. Cool. Alright, as always, thank you so much for hanging out. We got to be cute and gay, we got lots of smooches. And we'll see what else
Smooches?
Yeah, smooches from 2 different people. I know. So we'll go see what else the game has in store for us next time. Alright, bye now.